So Hitler.
As a kid, he had a hard life because, well, his dad was kind of cool. He was always going from woman to woman, even getting his niece pregnant, Alabama. Who happened to be Hitler's mom? What? She had 3 kids with his father, but they all died, like you do. And by the time Hitler was born and survived, his mother was overprotective and a coddling parent, so that's a recipe for disaster. He grew up as a regular kid for the most part, except for the coddling of his mother and the abuse of his father, which caused him to be easy to anger and hard to talk to. He was popular with his schoolmates and was good at school until his older brother died.
People say that they then saw a change in Hitler, saying he became more mean, talking to trees, laying in graveyards, and failing in school. He ended up dropping out of school instead of becoming extremely interested in politics and reading many books. He grew up with opinions that there are superior races and that it is okay and acceptable to purposefully try to create a superior race. I know what you're thinking. When is Hitler going to jump out and do a mega attack and kill everyone and go to power against everyone? Well, sadly, he came to power with little force in terms of government. He started at a low rank and becoming an officer fighting for Germany in World War I.
During this time, as a soldier, he had a lot of luck with him, and he seemed to have been in many dangerous situations and fights, yet found himself physically unharmed amongst many who were. One day, his luck ran out, and he had an injury to his leg, causing him to be sent to the hospital away from the front. When he was able to visit places after his time in the hospital, he visited Berlin and saw that there were a lot of anti-war ideas amongst the people. He saw this and blamed the Jewish people. Classic. Jewish people. He saw this and blamed the Jewish people for spreading unrest to the German people. From there, his ideas of superior race and anti-Semitism grew, as well as his hatred towards Jews. To get away from the anti-war people, Hitler asked to go back to the front and was sent back in March 1917. In August 1918, he received the Iron Cross First Class, a rarity for soldiers of his status. The lieutenant who recommended him for the medal was, in fact, a Jew, something Hitler would later obscure. Despite his good records and 5 medals, he remained a corporal, due to his unmilitary appearance and odd personality. His superiors felt he lacked leadership qualities and thought he would not command enough respect as a sergeant if they were to promote him. He returned to Munich when he got a job with the information unit working in military intelligence. This job put him on a path for the German Workers' Party. Hitler had long held right-wing nationalism views, and the army sent him to attend university lectures on German history, socialism, and Bolshevism. From a right-wing perspective, as you could imagine, Hitler absorbed the words of a right-wing economist, Gottfried Feder, and a right-wing historian, Karl Alexander von Müller. Müller noticed that Hitler had a talent for rhetoric, and his recommendations helped Hitler get a job in the intelligence unit as a spy on the German Workers' Party. It was Hitler speaking that turned him from a spy to a party member. During a German Workers' Party lecture, someone suggested that it might be best for Bavaria to break from the rest of Germany. Hitler, a German filled with nationalism, was angered and argued against the suggestion. The leader of the party, impressed by his speaking, proposed to him to join the party. A few days later, on September 12, 1919, Hitler became the 55th member of the German Workers' Party, with the unanimous permissions of the army. Because of his speaking style, he grew to be very popular within the party, rising to the top. In 1920, Hitler and the other leaders of the party changed the name from German Workers' Party to the National Socialist German Workers' Party, Nazi for short. In 1921, Hitler was voted chairman of the party and took total control with the allowance of all the other members. The once tiny party began to draw new members, and the party seems to be becoming popular rather than the obvious things now. To the people back then, it was just another political group growing rather than a huge monster ready to eat anyone in their way. Although now we know better. He grew popular and he went through 3 elections, winning the final one where he became the dictator as we all know and hate. Alright, so that was sufficiently boring, but at least some of us got hit in the eye. um, Alright, so the script, Hitler's rise to power. Fucking video!
Yes, I will do it right now. Script, Hitler's rise to power. Who also happened to be Hitler's brother? Holy crap, man. Okay, so 3 kids, right? They all died like a do.
Like I do.
Like a do.
So, Hitler's rise to power, yeah. So,
So this is gonna be fun, right? It's no. So yeah, I'm gonna have that little hub.
Hitler.
He grew up as a regular kid for the most part, except for the coddling of his mother and the abuse of his father. So really not that normal, actually.
Three, two. He grew up as a regular kid for the most part, except for being coddled. He grew up. The amount of bloopers, Alex. Server? Alright? Yeah. Yeah.
I think Moto likes you. Oh my god.
Slap me.
This you? Okay, go.
Stop.